This week's headlines.
The Westminster Business Consultants Handover ceremony, the Afghan Educational Society raise awareness, the Student Mind Society have their second talk from the Real Life Diaries series, and the Cavendish campus hosts its first ever service market.
We're also covering news in sport and what's on in London with Morgan Rees. Hello everybody and welcome back to Smoke News. For 1 week only, my name's Alex Brinnand.
And I'm Hanan Abdel Khalek.
First up, the Westminster Business Consultants had their handover ceremony on Friday the 2nd of November at the Pavilion in Cavendish campus.
During the ceremony, the attendees discussed about the WBC roles and progress, and Smoke TV was there to catch all the action.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's going to be quite strange not being part of the new WBC family. I mean, it's the type of thing that I think everyone will admit that it is, in the true essence, a family. Like, it will never leave you.
I do not regret joining WBC whatsoever, otherwise I would not be standing in front of you today and just talk comfortably enough. It did help me a lot. I did wish I had done a bit more. But it was so much fun, so just enjoy it.
My name is Effie. I've been at WBC for over 3 years now, going on 4. I've been the business consultant and I'm now the HR manager for WBC. It's been a fun time. I've learned a lot. I've met people from Brazil that have taught me HR processes. I've travelled to Brussels and developed my HR skills and business acumen, and it's been a fun time.
WBC has provided me with a platform to enhance my skills to become more employable, but it's also given me the opportunity to meet all these lovely people, the new managers, the new consultants, all the wonderful people from Jade who we meet regularly in the yearly meetings, and it's just a fantastic opportunity which I'm very lucky to have fallen into.
Obviously, as you guys know, we are the only junior enterprise in the United Kingdom, which gives us a really strong competitive edge, but at the same time it's our onus to make sure that this movement spreads within the UK, and we're the leaders to make sure that more and more universities and students take up such a format of an organisation.
I've worked with WBC. I've had the privilege for the last 2 or 3 years. In fact, in 2009, it's because of someone like Mariana and Luana coming to a business show that we got connected. Since then, I've been trying to work alongside, trying to help, create communication, network, and opportunities, because I believe in what WBC are trying to do.
Okay, so I've just come out of the Westminster Business Consultants handover ceremony. It was an amazing event. Had excellent speakers there, really inspiring. Kitan, who is doing amazing things this year, so make sure you check him out. But really, I had the opportunity to speak to the students who are involved in the movement, Westminster Business Consultants, and as Students' Union President, here really to support them throughout the year and make sure that we get more enterprising students taking up these sorts of initiatives around the university and getting involved and making sure that they're in the best position to apply for jobs in the future and gain that key skills through groups like Westminster Business Consultants. So all in all, great night, and see you around soon.
Next up, the Afghan Educational Society had their meet and greet at the 5E Hall in Regents last week.
The society aims to help Afghan children who are deprived of education to keep up to date with the current issues in Afghanistan.
The workshop was based on setting up achievable goals, as well as presentations, debates and a film screening, providing more information on the effects of education deprivation. If you want to get involved, just click on the link below.
Moving on with more society news, Sam Thomas, the founder and director of the national charity Men Get Eating Disorders Too, was invited to the Student Mind Society's second talk.
The event was part of the Real Life Diaries series and went in depth into discussing factors and effects of male eating disorders. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Sam Thomas. I'm the founder and director of Men Get Eating Disorders Too charity. I'm here today at Westminster University to deliver a short workshop on eating disorders in males.
My name is Karina and I am taking cognitive neuroscience. The reason why I came to the event is because I think it's important to know about mental health, any aspects of mental health.
When I tried to tell her that you've actually got an eating disorder, her defenses got up even higher. She kind of started rejecting us. So how does one approach somebody who has anorexia and is very defensive?
It is difficult. I think what I suggest, I know it's very obvious when someone's very ill with an eating disorder, you want to approach them as having an eating disorder, but I actually think it's best to ask them about the other issues that is kind of fueling or triggering the eating disorder. Obviously, just to explain as well, there is a sort of an overlap even between comfort eating and binge eating. Where do you draw that line? I don't think we can. And I think obviously we all engage in comfort eating at some point in our lives, frequently even. That in itself is not an eating disorder.
Hi, my name's Mariam. I'm the president of Student Mind Society. We just had an event today called Men Get Eating Disorders Too with Sam Thomas, who's the founder and the director of the charity. It went really well. The idea was to kind of just raise some awareness around the issue because I think it's definitely one of those issues that gets ignored. So yeah, I hope we achieved that even to some extent.
It's the first time I've done a student workshop before, went really well.
These kinds of events are really important and students from all sorts of backgrounds should turn up.
Men should be aware an international celebration is coming up in your favour.
Yes, that's right. The International Men's Day is on November 19th, and whoever missed the talk, well, you can catch up on this very special day. The International Men's Day focuses on men's health, positive role models, gender equality and gender relations.
There will be public seminars, conferences, festivals and fundraisers, so you might want to keep an eye on what's happening in your community.
Now, the Cavendish campus hosted a service market last Tuesday, giving students a chance to show off their talents and their skills.
Here's Miriam Hanna, Vice President of Cavendish, to tell us a little bit more.
So the idea behind the marketplace is to encourage students to come with their talents and share them with other students. So we've got people who've made comic books, we've got people who've got homemade jewellery, we've got Zucchini here, we've got Westy here, we've got loads of companies ready to offer opportunities and loads of students showing their own entrepreneurial spirit. So it's something we're looking to encourage in Cavendish with all the students that we have here. They've got a lot of talent to share with us.
Now, you'll probably remember us reporting from the SRA nominations party a few weeks ago. Well, we have some great news. Smoke Radio walked away winners after the glittering awards took place last week at the Indigo 2.
Well done, Smoke Radio.
Woo. Next up, as Christmas is getting close, preparations have started. And no, I'm not referring to the lights being put up in Oxford Street, but to the Drink Aware Christmas competition.
To all fellow TV and film students and producers, you have a chance of winning £1,500 worth of camera equipment vouchers, with 2 runners-up winning £250 worth of vouchers each.
Wow. The film competition is part of the Why Let Good Times Go Bad campaign and revolves around having a good time at Christmas while drinking responsibly.
The deadline is on the 2nd of December, so if you want to have a go, hurry up and submit your video now.
And now we're catching up with the Dragons for this week's sport.
It was a tough game for the men's second basketball team against London South Bank. Dragons had the lead most of the time, although the pressure from the visitors team was fierce, especially in the last period. Although Dragons couldn't achieve the best of their performance, they managed to win an important game, 60-52.
Hi, Michael Case here, UWSU basketball coach for the first and second team.
Clive, captain of the first team.
How do you think the game went today? What was the score? We won the game 60-52. Not one of our best games, okay, not one of our best performances, but like I said, I'll accept a win. If we can win in a bad day, then I'll take a win regardless.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought win. The team put a lot of energy into it. A lot of players didn't feel like they played their best, but all contributed as a team. So end result is that we got the win, and that's the main thing.
In netball, the second team faced a great performance from Surrey's team. Dragons had many opportunities to bring balance to the game, especially in the first 2 periods, but they had some unlucky shots to the basket, with the game ended 9-22 at the final whistle.
My name is Jan Gordon. I'm Lani Rose. We're co-captains of netball. Today's score was 23-9 to Surrey. Yeah, it was a bit emotional, but they were a really strong team, very strong. They were like kind of our rivals for the first place, so it was a bit emotional, but we can bring it back.
We played well, didn't have any subs, so it was a long game, really hard on our girls. We're going to work on fitness, bring it up for next time, but overall we did good.
Good job, Dragons.
Good job. And now it's time for Morgan to tell us what's on in London this week.
Thanks, guys. Hi, I'm Morgan, and welcome to this week's What's on London. Missed last week's Oxford Street Christmas lights? Don't worry, this Tuesday the Regent Street lights are being switched on. With a new design of holly and red berry garlands and with 30 medal-winning Team GB athletes at the ceremony, do not miss out. Visit the Time Out London website for all the timings and dates of all the ceremonies in London. Next up, A Chorus of Disapproval has been receiving great reviews all over the West End. It's not to be missed. Starring the hilarious Rob Brydon from Gavin and Stacey, the play is a revival of the 1984 comedy and is playing at the Harold Pinter Theatre in Piccadilly. Tickets are only £25. Finally, fancy getting fit and watching a film at the same time? Brent Parker set up special bicycles attached to the big screen that are powered by you. If you stop pedalling, the film stops showing. The film starts at 6:30 this Sunday and it's free, but booking is recommended. And a quick mention to our cheerleaders who are hosting a fundraising event this Tuesday at the Loot Bar. Superheroes vs Villains is fancy dress and doors open at 10 PM. Thanks guys, and back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Morgan.
Yeah, cheers, Morgan.
Finally, tomorrow Smoke TV will be hosting our first ever debate show over at the Regent Street Campus Deep End from 6 PM.
There will be 6 panellists discussing the future of education, and all students are encouraged to come down and get involved.
And that's all we have time for today, so we hope you have a very happy Diwali and we'll see you next week.
Bye.